Good, excellent, my fellow Panbi psychologists, especially to Mr. Junel Panteros. Today, we're going to present our experiment titled Examining the Impact of Academic Pressure on the Student, Mental Health, and Well-Being among grateful class students at Colegio Adventist Institute. But before we proceed, I'd like to make a brief introduction first. I'm Mr. Muhammad Anton, your today's presenter, and I came from Gilpay. And we are very pleased to have you all here. State the reason why did you choose your respondents? Because we want to see how academic pressure affects students' mental health and well-being. So we choose the grade 12 Chrysolite gas student at Colegio Adventist Institute as the respondents in our experiment. However, at the same time, they were, they were accessible as responders. I believe that the responders we have selected will give us the most valuable information or data needed for this investigation. What sampling technique and sample size formula did you employ in data planning and gathering? In our experiment, we use a sampling method known as convenience sampling, which is involved selecting participants who were easily accessible for the critical class at the Collegio Adventist Institute. This approach allowed us to effectively collect data considering our limited time and resources to determine our sample size. We use this formula to figure out how many people we need to include in our study. It helps us make sure that we have enough participants to get accurate results. By using the techniques, we were able to learn important about how academic pressure affects students' mental health, well-being. This method exactly match what we wanted to find out in our experiment. Did you get any help or support for other people? Yes, we receive a lot of support from our loved ones throughout our experience journey. We appreciate the support of our family who offer love, encouragement, understanding, and paid sacrifice to help us in concluding our experiment. And also our friends rather, as also provide valuable support and encouragement which motivate us to complete our experiment. We extend a special gratitude to grateful students at Polilio Adventist Institute for their involvement in our experiment. Their participation was crucial for our study, and without them, we would have been able to complete it. We're also thankful to Mr. Montejos for his guide and for his guidance and for allowing us to experience this kind of experiment. Lastly, we acknowledge and appreciate our own determination to complete this experiment. What are the three things you have learned in this experiment? Number one, we we learned that to complete this task, we must work together as a team and collaborate effectively. Number two, through our experience, we have come to understand the importance of patience when you're communicating with our respondents, and we must wait for their response. Remain patient throughout the communication process. Lastly, number three, being responsive in our communication is the key to ensuring that we can accomplish our goals. We must be able to effectively communicate with one another to make us this project possible. What would be your conclusion about experiment number one? In our experiment, we learned three important things. First, we found out that school pressure really affects students' feelings and help many students feel stressed and worry about that because of their schoolwork. Next is second, you saw how important it's for a student to have support for friends, family, and teachers. When they're feeling stressed, having people who cares about them can help students will feel better. Number three, lastly, we realized we found out that helping students deal with school pressure isn't just about giving them less homework or teaching better study skills. It's also about creative a positive school environment, talking openly about mental health and giving students ways to handle stress in heavily healthy ways. Overall, our experiment taught us that supporting students' well-being in school is really important. We need to more to help them for feel good and succeed. Thank you for listening and have a nice day.